Λοιπόν, παιδιά, κάνε πάρα πολύ ζέστη σήμερα, okay? Και έχουμε και αυτό το ήχος in the background. I hope you guys don't mind this sound in the background, but I want you to feel like you're here with me. That's the reason why I do these videos outdoor as well. But with this type of sound and the wind and the heat of the sun, hopefully will make you feel like you're hanging out here with me, like you're actually here with me and we're talking about whatever the topic of the video is going to be today, right? That's the idea behind this vlog, to make you feel like you're here with me in Greece. Καλημέρα παιδιά από τον Ναύπλιο. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my top 5 reasons why living here in Greece has improved my lifestyle and my well-being. Number 1, the food. The Mediterranean diet is by far the best diet in the world. The Mediterranean diet is the most balanced diet in the world. This is one of the main reasons why I relocated from the UK here to Greece. One thing is to be in England and go to a Mediterranean restaurant or try Greek food when you live in London. I mean, it does not compare to eating food here in Greece. So that's the top reason of why not only I relocated from the UK here to Greece, but one of the reasons why my health and my well-being has increased, because I eat better. We have access to so many fresh products here in Greece. Number 2, outdoors activities. All of my videos here on the channel has been recorded while I'm going for a hike. And if this is your first video that you watch here on the channel, I invite you to watch the first ones. The only reason why I'm doing this video from this location right now is because it's extremely hot here in Greece and we are experiencing another heat wave. But the path that I usually record my videos is over there. And it's the path from Arvanitia Beach, which is right here, all the way to Karathona Beach there. It's not advisable to do that walk when the weather is like this, okay? But I do a lot of walks and hikes and outdoor activities since I moved here to Greece. Obviously, if you live in Athens and you have a corporate job or a 9-to-5 in a city like Athens, yes, your life is going to be very, very different. I feel very blessed and grateful for the fact that I can be outdoors, even recording this video, okay? It's one of the reasons why I do these videos outdoor, because this is part of my life. In fact, today I have already done my walk. I do a walk every single day. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I go for a walk around Nafplio. I share this on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram because I share a small video or a picture from the same spot every single day of my walk. And I try to share as much as possible of my lifestyle. And my lifestyle involves that, going for an early walk. The goal is to hit 10,000 steps before 8 a.m. Today is one of those days, and I try to document this as much as possible and share it with you guys. I don't do this to brag, but I just want to promote a healthy lifestyle as well. I am no fitness instructor by any means, but I do work out. I live a very active life. I like to work out outdoors. I'm enrolled in a gym as well, and I go to the gym. So I try to but I try to share my life as someone who lives here in Greece. And yes, my lifestyle is way more active and I'm more time outdoors than I was when I was living in London. That is a fact. And you know, it's part of what I do on a regular basis. So not only I go for walks early in the mornings, but I shoot these YouTube videos when I'm going for my hikes. I do a lot of workout outdoors. There's plenty of outdoors installation to work out. I have documented this over the years as well and share it with a lot of people online. I like to go to the beach, of course, and swim. So I don't just go to the beach just to enjoy it with my family, but I go as well alone and try to swim and do it as an activity, as a way of keeping myself fit, okay? And this is something that is going to happen if you relocate to a beautiful place like Greece. All right, obviously, again, I don't live in Athens. I'm not in a major city. I live in Eparchia, which is the countryside. And this is not by mistake. This was a very calculated plan, by the way. I've shared this here on the channel of how this was a a dream in the making for many, many years, to the point that I was writing down my goals about living here in this beautiful place. So this is not by chance. This is a well-executed plan in order for me to live this lifestyle, okay? And the same goes with making these YouTube videos. I could be in my house with the lights and the microphones and the, but that's not reflecting my Greek lifestyle, because yes, I do work from home and I do spend a lot of times in front of the computer, but my Greek lifestyle is this: being outdoors, being here with you guys, sharing this life here, regardless of the weather. I want to share with you, like, hey, yes, it's windy. Hopefully the audio is okay. It's not that bad. Yes, it's hot. It's the summer. Look, we have now yet another cruise full of tourists. This is good for Naflo, because this is what's going to bring the economy. This contributes to the economy, not only to Naflo, but to the rest of the country as well, okay? I'm getting off topic. I tend to do that quite a lot, but I just want to share as much as possible with you. Number 3, social interactions. Here in Greece, social interaction is just part of the Greek culture, okay? There's cafeterias where a lot of people just hang out, especially the men. There's an immense amount of cafeterias where you can just hang out for hours. That is part of the Mediterranean life. We just go for coffees and we just sit down there for hours on end, just sipping on a coffee and talking and socializing. So this is something that I did not have in England. I mean, I did have a lot of friends and people that I knew in England, don't get me wrong. And yes, we will go to the pub, and yes, we will hang out. But here, social life is different. It hits different. And this is part of the culture. I blame the sun and the hot weather for this, and the sea as well, okay? Here in Greece, there's always a celebration. There's always a yorti, a name day, a family celebration. There's always something, all right? And this is something to really embrace it. Obviously, I have a family, so I'm always involved in different activities. Like my daughter Melina, she's 6 as I'm recording this, and there's always a kids party. There's always a reason to socialize with parents of other kids. There's always a reason to just, do activities. There's always a birthday, a yorti of some sort. There's always a national celebration. The next big holiday celebration here in Greece is on the 15th of August. And my father-in-law has his big name day. The 15th of August here in Greece is like the holy grail of name days, so to speak. And we do the same thing every year. We go down to Elefsina, we eat all together. But I have met so many wonderful people here in Greece, living here, by just being out and about. I have shared this here on the channel as well. Try to be part of the community. And yes, it helps when you live in a small community like Naflo. It does help. For me, it's been a challenge because I work from home, like I've been mentioning, and I don't have a regular job, right? I don't have co-workers. So for me, I have to really do an effort in order to get out of the house whenever I'm not working and socialize, go and be part of the community. That's why I share a lot about me hanging out with my friend Panayotis, for example, that has the Bakaliko in my neighborhood, and share other things. Yorgos, my friend who has a tattoo place, and it's an amazing tattoo place as well. I'm going to share more about that. I'm definitely going to do a video over there in his tattoo place. And yes, it does help if you speak a little bit of Greek in order to just, take part and participate. Number 4, the exposure to the sun. When I was living in England, I was not getting enough sunlight, all right? I grew up in Venezuela, so I am used to the sun. I am used to the beach. I am used to being in the sea and being exposed to the sun. There's no secret that the exposure of being in nature and being in the sun and in this type of environment will certainly improve your lifestyle and your health and your well-being. And finally, a slower pace of life. When I was living in England, life is very, very fast. Yes, listen, if you live here in Athens, in a major city, yes, life is very, very intense. It's not slow at all. In fact, my wife was working in Athens before we moved here to Naflo. And she didn't even live in Athens. We were living in Elefsina, which is far away from Athens, meaning far away that is not in Athens, right? So it's like a 20-minute bus ride from Elefsina to Athens. And then when she arrived in Athens, she had to go and travel even more and commute in order to get to her 9 to 5. That is a similar lifestyle that someone has when you live in a city like London. You have to commute, it's a 9 to 5, it's a corporate type of job. So it's not this, okay? It's not this type of lifestyle. This is what I mean. It's not the lifestyle that I have right now. And it's not the lifestyle that my wife has right now. My wife now works completely remote. My wife works online, 100%. And yes, it's possible for Greeks to work online. Now, before you go into the comment section and says that she's working for a foreign company, she's working for a Greek company that is based in Athens. In fact, it's the same company where she was working when we were living in Elefsina, all right? She just transitioned into working remotely. But that's a topic for another video, because a lot of people have been asking me, how do I work online? How do we live here in Nashville? Because usually when people migrate or they travel to another place, whether it's another city or another country, it's because of employment. Me and my wife, we both work online completely. My wife works online for a Greek company in Athens, and I work completely online, making music and videos and content and courses and coaching programs and all the rest. And I've done a video about that, so you can go and watch that if you're curious to see what I do for a living here in Greece. But my point is that we live here a much slower pace of life. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, αυτό ήταν για σήμερα. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ for all the love and support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the love that you have shown and all the support with this channel. And I'll see you in another video, my friend.